Okay.
All right.
Yeah, pretty exciting. So I'm really looking forward to this second match now because, yeah, like already mentioned, what will Levy do? Will he cut down some strats to get more confidence first and then go to the harder strats again? Or will he just keep doing the same like in the game before and just kind of pray that it works? I don't know.
I think our first indicator is probably going to be whether or not he goes for Scary Berry.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, I don't think he will go for Scary Berry again after the first mess up, but yeah, it can also be that Levy is kind of shining out of moments like that.
Only one way to find out, and that is to watch the gameplay as we are through Ninja Village. I did not see what shards are going to end up being here.
So most important question, how many shards will both runners get? So we have one shard. I think DJ got none, so it should be one shard on Levy's side.
Well, that's obviously a very good position for Levy to be in, where it could potentially be the difference maker. Yeah, no. I'm just kidding. We're gonna
to be honest, he got a small lead in the match before due to shards. So let's see. The shard luck was on his side in the game before.
Maybe that's what went wrong. Maybe he was thrown off a little bit by the extra shard in the early going.
I can't play this game. I have one shard more than usual. But yeah, going again into Autumn Hills. Let's see, maybe this DJ is now also a bit more confident. So let's see how she is going out of Autumn. But right now, both are looking pretty solid. No one crashed into the deadly Kappa in the first room. And chart-wise, we can see that Levy has pretty enough shards. DJ needs to go to the right-hand side. So, yeah, kind of like before. It's kind of like the game before.
Yeah, a little bit cleaner, though, this time from DJ. She did end up kind of, I don't know, a little bit of spaghetti on that jump. Kind of looked at her shard count a little bit late in Game 1, but was on top of it here in Game 2.
So, I think DJ didn't reset her game. I wasn't sure. It can be, so Spike Pit can be interesting now, because if you want the same seed to get right boosted, you need to reset the game before. And yeah, like I mentioned, I don't know if both runners did that. It didn't look like that.
Yeah, I don't think they did, but Levy does get the right boost left for DJ, unfortunately.
Yeah, but Levy failed a turtle boost before, so also lost a bit of time there. But yeah, due to the white boosted way, I think that kind of mitigated that mistake that Levy did.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, DJ unfortunately didn't reset her game, so she was boosted left, or it was kind of more RNG based than usual.
All right, let's see how the cycle positioning ends up for Levy here in this swimming section. Looks like the movement was clean and nothing is going to change from the normal strats.
He should get the cycle. Looks pretty damn good. Yeah, got the cycle.
Played it a little bit close to that first pinwheel, but he was just fine. Getting the turtle boost off. Let's see how the tower jump goes here for Levy, and nice and clean. Yeah. Does get through it very easily, and we'll drop down for a couple extra shards as expected. Tower for DJ is clean as well. Love to see it.
Yeah. Fairies also looking good for Levy. DJ had a bit of a problem going into this room last time. Let's see how she's doing now. Yeah, still a small mistake, but way better than before. So it's still pretty close, and as we could see, this doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, 50-second difference can be easily wiped out in Tower of Time. So nobody's gonna call this match this early, that's for sure. Nice turtle boost there off from Levi's side, right-hand side of your screen. We'll be going for the just the jump over there.
Yeah. Also nice turtle boost from DJ. Yeah, besides besides that early mistake, pretty clean autumn again from Levy.
Yeah, there's been a few little small hiccups for DJ, but nothing that's insurmountable for sure.
Yeah, but I think it's looking way better than
yeah, for sure. You can tell that she's got her race nerves a little bit more in control now.
So we're going into the Leaf monster now. Let's see if Levy will go for Scary Berry again. I don't think so, to be honest. But if he goes for that, hopefully he doesn't mess up the cycle again. So let's see. Is he going for Scary Berry again?
Yep.
Yes, he is going for Scary Berry again. But yeah, that should be fine. No!
Wow.
Missed Scary Berry again.
That's one hit away too. That is unfortunate. Yeah. So he's got to wait out this phase up here, opportunity for DJ to equalize things a little bit off of the Autumn Hills. It's going to be roughly a 16-10 white screen for Levy, and DJ will be getting that, looks like roughly around the 17-16 mark. Yeah, so only a 6-second difference coming out of Autumn Hills. Pretty good position for DJ to be in against an opponent of Levy's caliber for sure. Again, extraordinarily difficult Forlorn Temple. I don't know how we're going to practice this. It's straight up impossible, but you know, they're clearly masters of the video game and are able to pull it off very cleanly.
Yeah, and like Nofi said in the chat, respect for going for Scary Berry, but yeah, also you could see how easily you can lose time to Scary Berry. And yeah, the 16 to, I think it's 16-second time loss that you get if you miss Scary Berry. This can be pretty much a decider for the early game. And yeah, I think if DJ can just kind of stay equal with Levy, then if Levy is doing a mistake, it can be a huge deal for her.
Yeah, for sure, and we saw her capitalize on that, and she didn't make too much in the way of major mistakes herself in game number 1. Kept it clean, with mostly just some minor movement stuff, some sticky ninja here and there kind of deal, right? But she also, I would say, kind of got the better of the RNG, particularly with Hyrux in here in Catacombs. So
yeah, and Colossus and Zeus was also faster. Yeah, DJ kind of clipped through the Crusher accidentally, but yeah, kind of can sometimes happen if you have a bad jump. But yeah, it's kind of allowed, and so no reason to panic here.
One of those things that like doesn't really save enough time for you to be like.
I would be curious now if Levy is going again for Cutie Crusher, and yeah, like I said, if you mess up Cutie Crusher, okay.
Ooh, bailed on it last second.
Yeah, if you mess that up, if your leg is too low in Cutie Crusher, you die, and this can be huge in Catacombs. So yeah, Levy's still going for these risky strats. Yeah, and then I know that there's an easier setup now for Cutie Crusher, but even with that, it's still, it's daunting. It's a really scary threat, and only saves a second if you nail the rest of the room. So let's see. Last time Levy got Bedonk, and DJ didn't get Bedonk. So let's see how it goes this time. Levy misses Bedonk.
Yeah, didn't even get the slash on the turtle as he was dropping down, so didn't have the opportunity for the cloud step at all. Set up here for DJ, does get the slash, but not the cloud step, so even on the Bedonks.
No Bedonks this time. Yeah, and also DJ got hit pretty badly, unfortunately, so I think she waits out on the on the swing, because going for the fireball skip, if you have too low health, you can do a fireball damage boost, but if you're not experienced with that, it can be pretty brutal.
Yeah, that's one thing that you want to make sure that you have practiced and consistent before you go for it in a race setting. If it's one thing to go for it as kind of like you know, just well, my run's 10 seconds behind, let's see if I can pull this out kind of thing, but in PB attempts, but in a race setting, you know, you just wait it out. It's not a huge time loss to wait it out.
Yeah, Levy not going for Balls of Steel this time, so at least there he's playing it safe.
Yeah, that's so far the only safe strat that he's done. Otherwise, he's been pulling it all out.
So, yeah,
high Ruxton or low Ruxton?
Yeah, last time he got low Waxen. Let's see how Waxen behaves this time. Gets a high Waxen at least.
Looked like, by the way, in the last race, I think there might be like an audio cue or something that I'm not aware of, because he immediately started moving right for the low Ruxin, so... That was just an interesting minor note that I caught.
Yeah,
it is going to be a low
got
Ruxin for DJ, so...
We have Waxens.
Yeah, swap Ruxins. Exactly. So this will give Levi a pretty comfortable position heading into Bamboo.
Yeah, but to be honest, still pretty close race so far. So if, depending on BC11, last time I think Levy wasted 10 or more seconds in BC11.
Yeah, 3 attempts, 3 or 4?
Yeah,
4,
I think it was one B2 into 2 N2 backups that also failed into elevator, so it was kind of like at least 20 seconds, I think, that he lost in BC11. So yeah, let's see how Bamboo goes.
Alright. Levy coming up for the damage boost off of the Kappa into the Cloud Step off of the Flying Bird. Gets it nice and clean, also off of the blue projectile. And is through that room clean into another birdie Cloud Step. And on his way up and through.
Levy only on 3 HP, so that means if he messes up Twee Skip, this could be deadly, potentially. So let's see how Twee Skip is going. Oh, gets the Firebolt back up, nice. So going a bit safer here, at least. Yeah, at least Levy is not going straight for every ballsy strat.
Kind of making some adjustments on the fly based on how he's feeling, it seems, and what his HP is at and that kind of thing. So on to the N2 skip room. Does miss the projectile.
Failed B2 again, but
does get the one tile though.
Yeah, gets the N2 back up at least this time.
So,
to be honest, I've never seen Levy going for B2 before, so it's kind of new to me that Levy is going for B2.
Maybe something that he's just kind of starting to incorporate, something that he thinks might be more consistent for him, but isn't quite practiced there yet, maybe.
So DJ with a nice R2N2, pretty well done.
That'll give her a couple of seconds on Levy, got that cleanly first try.
Yeah, it was a pretty good BC11 by DJ.
And heading into the drop room at 43 for Levy, so we'll get you a Delta once DJ catches up.
Yeah, shard-wise, I think it's looking fine for both. At least Levy is fine with shards going into Grotto. I think DJ is also fine. Yeah, should be fine. Yeah, both runners are fine with shards.
Should be plenty. Looks like it's going to be about 15 seconds or so between the runners. Or, sorry, if I can math in my head correctly, that's 25. So, not too bad a position for DJ, but Levy, as you've been alluding to throughout the course of this race, is kind of making some of those adjustments, playing a little bit safer while still maintaining a mixture of aggressive strats in there as well. But anything can happen. It's a difficult game. It's a difficult category. And plenty of opportunities for mistakes from either side to be coming up through Grotto and Craig's and Peak, and of course Tower. Levy does take a bit of a damage. Yeah, that's twice he's hit that spike actually in both consecutive matches here. But did recover and managed to not land in the spikes the second time, avoiding the death. So nice adaptation there from Levy.
Yeah, and depending on the outcome of this match, we will see potentially a third match. And yeah, playing 8-bit 3 times in a row can be pretty tough.
Very clean weave from DJ though.
DK skip coming up for Levy. Looking good so far, I would say. Nice damage boost. Yeah, looks good. Yeah.
DJ will be coming up on DK skip shortly as well, as Levy is fast approaching the Emerald Golem. Does take a little bit of a hitch there on that wall, but is otherwise through that room fairly clean. Here's DK skip left side. First corner looking good, getting the slashes on the turtle up and through. And looks like the positioning, no, she decides to not go for it. As she felt her movement was just a little bit sloppy to try and go for it. And I like that from DJ. I like the recognition of of that in the moment. You know, not trying to be too aggressive with it and risk taking a death.
Yeah, I think she's doing pretty good. So, and yeah, her decision making is, I would say it's you could tell it's safer, but I think sometimes it's even smarter because you can see, unfortunately, on Levy's side, what can happen potentially.
Yeah, exactly. It might be technically slower to, you know, play a little bit safer, but it's still faster than taking a death. So, like, you got to try and, you know, figure out where your mindset is and how you're playing and all the different mechanical stuff that's going on. And as you mentioned, the decision making from DJ has been really good so far here through games 1 and half of game 2. Emerald Golem starting for Levy, right side of your screen, going to be taking the damage boost off of the fists and then into the core for 7 slashes, walking away for a shuriken strike. Repeat that for a 2-cycle first phase. Don't anticipate any problems for Levy on that front. Very experienced runner, has done this fight probably hundreds of times.
Yeah. I think if you look at the time DJ is now entering Emerald, I think she lags now is a bit more behind than the race before, but yeah, like I said, we had that situation before and didn't matter at the end. So yeah, Levy is kind of finishing up the Emerald while DJ is starting the Emerald, so could be that we get here like 40-second. Are we already 30 or 40-second lead?
That was 38-second kill on the flying orb there for Levy. 16:38, that is. And did go into that with 2 HP as well, so he was able to go for just a damage tank kill. Levy looks like she's going to be in good position here with 4 HP heading into that, so she can just face tank it.
Yeah, Levy going into Crush Room. Okay, yeah, DJ got a way better pattern than before on the Emerald Golem. Yeah, I don't...
7-second difference on the kill.
To be honest, I don't expect some upset here in Crush Room. Last time Crush Room looked pretty alright on both sides.
Yeah. Probably the place to really look at for the time difference in Crush Room at this level is going to be what they get for the Queen of Coals boss fight. Everything else should probably play out, I would imagine, the same as it did in game 1.
Yeah, probably we will have another decider in tower.
Yeah. Or maybe some Craig's shenanigans could go sideways, right?
Yeah, Craig's Glacier Tower, the holy rope dart stages, something like that. But yeah, Levy getting a nice White Doom. Ah, sorry, yeah.
I was just going to say, it turns out when you're rope darting everything, things can go sideways pretty quick. Very clean hold right rooms from both runners. I like to see it.
Yeah, so you could tell kind of like when DJ was entering the White Room, Levy was kind of done, so it should be like a 40 seconds, I would say 40 to 50 seconds lead by Levy.
Well, as of the Emerald Golem kill, it was 37 seconds, so a little bit of a mishap there from Levy. We'll lose a couple seconds having to wait out off of taking that damage, but still in a pretty good position here as he is heading towards Queen of Quills. Shard count's looking good for Craig's as well. And didn't get the Shuriken strat as you're heading into that room. Had to wait for the projectile from the blue Kappa. And a little bit of extra spaghetti actually from Levy here in Close Room. Like, it's nothing major, but it's noticeable.
Yeah, it's noticeable over the past few stages, but Levy has some problems here and there. And if you're an experienced top runner, you wouldn't call that the normal jank that you normally get, maybe that you mess up a kick or that you get stuck. It's a bit bigger, to be honest. So I think it's kind of a bit easier to tell that Levy's pretty nervous right now.
Yeah, it didn't really look like in Autumn Hills or Catacombs that Levy was having much in the way of nerve issues, but something has definitely changed as he was exiting Bamboo, and Quilshroom here is is looking like maybe he's kind of thinking about the result of game one a little bit more. And you don't like to see that, you know. You want to see him kind of settle down and regain the composure. But so far, it's nothing major, nothing that's going to cost him the race. But it is something worth noting and pointing out that he is playing a little bit nervous. Does get the queen knocked down on the right-hand side up for the wingsuit attack. Gets left side there for the shuriken throw.
Yeah.
So we'll lose a couple seconds at the end of the kill here, not being able to get the kill right on the right side, but in the middle.
Kind of close. DJ was pretty close to the spikes. But yeah, it looked fine. And yeah, Levy got, unfortunately, a white left pattern. We don't really want to see that, but yeah, that's queen.
That is Queen of Quills for Levy, exiting the stage at 20:49.
DJ misses the knockoff of the hooks.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty big thing, unfortunately for DJ. Gonna give Levy, particularly if Levy's watching and notice that, might help him settle down his nerves. I don't know whether or not the runners are watching each other, but DJ does get right side off of the hooks there.
And get whips.
Getting whip as well.
Oh, that is maybe a pretty huge mistake. That's only a couple of deaths from Levy's side could mitigate.
Yeah.
So...
Oh,
Levy died! Oh my god, I jinxed it. I'm so sorry. The commentator curse.
Storm, how could you? Oh, all right. Well, so I would go so far as to argue the queen mishap from DJ has been sufficiently mitigated, and we are likely back to roughly a 30-second difference.
But always the commentator curse.
I'll try and get a delta for you off of the entrance to this room, which is a 22 flat.
Nice pooper slide from Levy. Shout out to Pooper. Oh, DJ touches with Spike. This can be pretty bad. She needs to go for the health drop now. She can't do the fast threat.
Thankfully, the health is right there. So it's not like
it isn't that big of a deal, but it's
yeah.
I think at this stage of the race, every little mistake kind of counts, and yeah, if things like that are avoidable, she would be pretty damn close to Levy.
Well, she's still not far behind. She's 28 seconds back right now, so she's in a good position. And as we saw with the Colossus fight in game number 1, if RNG heads in her favor there, it could be a fair decent amount closer heading into game 3. Definitely the position I would say that she wants to be in Craig's is only 30 seconds behind Levy. So we'll have to see how it pans out as Levy is on the way.
Levy changes the strat now, going for white side but didn't get it.
That's going to cost probably about 5 or 6 seconds for Levy.
Yeah,
so.
at least. Oh, and also that was huge. I don't really know why Levy is going for white side now, because as far as I know, he's way more confident into left side climb.
Yeah, I think that's the game 1 loss coming into effect, is that he's potentially overthinking his gameplay a little, you know?
Yeah, and also the death in cracks now, the early death. I think, yeah, Levy's getting a bit more nervous than usual. Nice white side from DJ. And yeah, we got the team attack. You know, Zeus is still not dead. Going into Colossus now, another team attack. But Zeus, I think, is still not dead. No, it should be still alive, so we get another swap. Both runners are Colossus and Zeus now.
We'll get a team attack for DJ, though, so that does, at least RNG-wise, balance out for the first part of this battle.
Yeah, thanks for pointing out, Kuni. Yeah, Levy going for Death Blossoms that are pretty clean, so huge GG to the Death Blossoms. I think besides Grant, only Naga is famous for that, but besides that, I think only Grant is going for Death Blossoms, and Levy, of course. Gets another team attack. That's huge for DJ, unfortunately. Will cost another couple of seconds. Levy going into Glacier now, so shovel please in the chat again.
He did manage to get Orange Boy down though before the swap came
Levy
through.
with
So
a
pretty good.
short mistake again. Needs to wait for the fireball to get up.
Oh,
Oh, Levy died again!
Get the rope dart! Wow. That's not a huge death for Levy, obviously. Like, the checkpoint's right there, but you still lose the couple seconds just from the animation, so...
yeah,
it's... Ooh. Turning into a bit of a spicy one.
It's not a bad time loss, because, like you mentioned, the checkpoint is right there, but mentally that really gets you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
And this can really be harsh for Levy in Tower, because, to be honest, in Tower, you don't need to think about Tower, just do it. And you can see that the mental game is pretty rough on Levy right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I empathize with that. I didn't get as much practice time as I wanted to heading into the rookie tournament, but still, like, I think I took a death in Catacombs, and then all of a sudden my fingers just were not working with my brain, like, at all.
Yeah.
So I definitely empathize with race nerves here from Levy. Hopefully he can lock it down and close this one so we get a game 3, but we'll have to see how it pans out. He's definitely giving DJ the opportunity to stay in this race.
Nice
sure.
ice climbers with Levy. But yeah, I can totally relate with Levy, so it's not like... I think I would be in the same state or misses teleports, but still fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's an experience thing there on Levy's side for sure. When you miss the teleport, you just kind of instinctively go for the backup that you know, so...
Yeah, Levy going through Glacier wasn't the best Glacier, also with a death, unfortunately. So the gap is getting leaner and leaner. So let's see. I would say if Levy, and I hope I don't curse him with that, if Levy is doing a clean tower, that should be it. But
he should be okay, but like it's looking a little bit questionable if I'm being honest. Ooh, little bit of spaghetti there from DJ, looking for the teleport, it seemed, but did manage to recover and continue up the climb here. So I like to see that. That is a 27-20 tower entrance for Levy.
Yeah, I think 30 to 40 seconds between both runners. Okay, Levy going into tower.
Also, it's tower. Correct, Nori.
Yeah.
Very quick crystal abuse there from Levy. This is the wrong. Yep, he's through. It's fine.
Okay, Levy can't go for Hail Mary at this point. So we need to wait that out. Maybe he can go for Hail Mary Junior if he knows how to do that. But I never did that thread, so I don't know how it works. Just going for the normal cycle.
44-second difference as of that. Tower teleporting away animation.
Unfortunately clips into the crusher.
This is a no OOB category, Levy.
Oh, it's... Levy is really, making me shitting my pants right now.
He's making adjustments though, right? Like, despite the nerves, he's still very heads up about what he needs to do given the circumstances and the situation he finds himself in with his HP. So, like, the adaptation here from Levy is on point. You hope to see that he closes this one out, but he's definitely giving DJ an opportunity to come and steal the series away from him. Going for Kuni Cycle again and gets
it. Got it. So no health drop on Levy's side. Ooh, DJ kinda, gets a bad pattern. Yeah, I think the best thing DJ could have done in this case is just reset the room and approach it again. But
I was thinking about that, but you know.
Yeah, I think
I'm not as
the whisper positioning not the best. Oh yeah, but
that from Levy goes and takes the checkpoint. Little bit of time loss for a little bit of safety.
Okay, get through this time. No death.
Oh, death from DJ though, going into the lasers there. So that's checkpoints right there, but that's the first death of the run, so does have to watch Core will chat with her for a second.
Yeah, I think Levy is going safe here now, so if laser skip isn't ending like before, I think this should be it for Levy this time. Also with the death of DJ, unfortunately, I think that made a huge deal out of, yeah, even if Levy is doing a mistake now, I think it should be fine.
He'd have to take another death, for sure. But it's 1 HP. He even goes for the safety kill on the Wizrose. Like, no, I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah, going for the genocide percent here.
Yeah.
So hopefully you will get the crystal abuse. I also lost once to that. Yeah, gets it.
It's fine. Oh, a little slow there from DJ. Knew that she wasn't going to get the cycle on the second rope dart chain. And just waited it out. Thankfully, not a big time loss on that cycle. It's literally like half a second or whatever.
Yeah, Levy entering Arcane. Not going to
get the health this time.
Yeah, getting the health, getting the shots, getting kind of the full setup for Arcane Golem. So yeah, I think this should be safe on Levy's side. So with Levy's experience, missing an Arcane with 5 HP and 3 shurikens should be a no-go, I would say. So yeah, I think that's it for Levy.
Like, he would have to get me to come over to his place and take over his controls for that to happen, I think. Alright. A little bit wafted away there by the hands, but is in back tight with the rope darts and the slashes. Does take 1 damage.
Yeah, gets a lot of claps, unfortunately, but yeah, it should be. I think it's fine.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, GG to Levy.
3140.
So we will have a third race. That's nice.
We will indeed. Can't ask for anything more than more Messenger 8-bit content.
And yeah, let's see how the third race will end up. So both runners already have won one race now, and yeah, I think the third race can be pretty exhausting after doing already 2 races beforehand.
Yeah, and just kind of harkening back to what we were alluding to with the mental aspect of things, it looks like DJ has been fairly locked in.
Yeah, I think DJ is. If DJ didn't die in tower, it would have been again the same time like before show.
Yeah.
So she's playing pretty consistent.
Yeah, and really close to her PB as well, which is what she needs to do against an opponent of Levy's caliber. But you saw some of the nerves come in for Levy. Maybe the win will kind of bolster that confidence again for him, or maybe being on match point, good.
Yeah, maybe it will even be harder now because both runners can win this one. I think for Levy it's kind of a breather, and that's a good sign. But the mental game can be pretty strong right now. And yeah, GG to DJ for 33-03.